book that I recommend to every woman, especially women who struggle to say no to men, who struggle to stand up for themselves, who think that it's rude to have boundaries. The Gift of Fear by Gavin de Becker. Read it. Everybody needs to understand the power of your intuition, the power of trusting your gut, leaning into it even when you don't have all of the evidence and all of the proof, because waiting for proof and evidence could cost you your life. In this book, Gavin de Becker gives some survival signals that could help you protect yourself from danger. There's a lot of things that we can be naive to, especially as women in this world where we are constantly conditioned and socialized to just take and put up with disgusting, horrible, abusive, nasty things. This brings you awareness so that you can prevent yourself from getting into dangerous situations, and not in a victim blamey, don't wear a short skirt kind of way, but in a way of like, you don't actually have to be nice to the man that's come over and offered you help when you didn't ask for it. You don't actually have to say thank you when he's pushing himself in your way to pick up your bags and put them into your boot when you didn't ask him to touch your stuff. There are so many things that you may not be aware of or you may not think is a big deal right now. Something as simple as walking down the street or walking through the park with both of your headphones in could make you look like you're disarmed to a predator. One of the things he mentions in this book is getting into a lift with someone that makes you feel uncomfortable. And he poses the question, why would you get into a still chamber with someone that makes you feel uncomfortable? And so many women would say, I don't want to make him feel bad. I don't want to make him think that I'm scared of him. He's done nothing for me to feel that way. There is something in your gut that is telling you that it's not safe for you to be there. So don't be there. A lot of times, if we just slowed down and we just didn't get into these spaces, we'd feel more comfortable. Even if that person is not dangerous to us, we're showing ourselves that we trust ourselves, that when danger is present, we can act on instinct. I've seen a few women say that they've been put off from reading this book because it's written by a man and they don't really read books that are written by men for women. This isn't written for women. This is a book written for people. But it just so happens that a lot of the predators in the world seek women to be their victims. And so there's going to be a lot of situations in the book that are speaking to women, and there's situations that are not applied to any gender that we can still apply to ourselves. The whole point is to trust our intuition, to trust our instincts, and also to sharpen some of that awareness. I had a feeling to buy this book, so I bought it. I kept feeling like I was supposed to read this book, and I kept ignoring it and pushing past it because I told myself I wasn't ready for it yet, that it was going to be too heavy, too deep. I didn't read this book for months, and by the time I did pick it up to read it, I had experienced something within that space of time that I could have protected myself from if I read this the first time. So if you've been seeing this book around, if this is your first time seeing it but you feel called to read it, don't wait a few months like I did. You want to, if you can, try and read this story as a means of prevention and then pass it around to all of the people in your life that you want to be safe.